When something new is introduced to the world, rapidly expanding in popularity, the entrepreneurs of the world will do anything they can to figure out how to harness this to make a quick buck. Whether it be a fancy new technology, a cultural phenomenon, or a fortnite. When something successful happens, there will always be others looking to get in on the action. But every once in a while, we encounter a once-in-a-lifetime invention, something that will fundamentally alter the course of human history, amplifying the early investors and innovators beyond anything we could ever possibly imagine. Today, let's talk about the dot-com bubble and how Wall Street got their hands wrapped around the early internet.
3-minute flicks. Entertaining, educating, and enlightening.
The dot-com bubble was a period of time from 1995 to 2001, when the internet was picking up steam exponentially, and an unprecedented amount of venture capitalists, investors, and corporations were looking to get on before they were left in the dust. The internet was seen as an easy in. Everybody was getting funded, creating some of the most well-known internet businesses of our modern day. Sites like Amazon, eBay, Priceline, Yahoo, and hundreds more that haven't stood the test of time like GeoCities, Boo, and Napster were all popping up left and right. Lenders were giving out loans like their pockets were on fire, and with loose requirements and low interest rates, ambitious yet business-unsavvy web developers were funded despite the risks. The internet was unlike anything that had ever existed in human history, and despite the obviously huge impact and profitability of the World Wide Web, investors saw more dollar signs than even its momentous potential could stand up to. After the turn of the millennium, the bubble started to shake a bit for the first time. Despite fantastic funding, many internet startups were failing due to mismanagement or simple overvaluation. Even the successful companies weren't up to snuff, peaking significantly under their projected values, causing their stock prices to drop rapidly in response. Alongside rising federal taxes and a Japanese recession, most investors started to get antsy, and one by one an exodus of funding would send the dot-com bubble into its much-expected burst. An estimated amount of 52% of internet companies would be lost during the crash. Many financial analysts believe that the dot-com burst was largely responsible for a severe bear market and a mild recession after 2001 that would last for over 2 years before it would stabilize once again. While most companies lost in the burst were likely to fall apart at some point due to their unreliable income, it's interesting to think about what the online landscape and the other major players we might have had in the internet marketplace if we hadn't lost over half of them from the dot-com bubble burst over 2 decades ago.
3-minute flicks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We create new videos weekly.